Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Alex, and today I'm going to do my fan cast of the Fantastic Four and the MCU, and I'm going to cast some of the villains. So, the villains I would want to see done right on the big screen. So, let's talk about Victor Von Doom. My casting for it, I think this is unanimous. I think this is a great pick for my MCU Fantastic Four. I would pick Viggo Mortensen. I think he's a great actor. If you haven't seen any of his movies before, if you haven't seen him play Aragorn in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or even the character he played in, A History of Violence, I think a mix of those two characters is just perfect for Victor Von Doom. Enough said. Now, his right-hand assistant, who could play the big, somewhat assistant into his schemes, into this role, you want to cast somebody who can look intimidating, but do the physical stuff, and kind of be young enough to kind of hold the franchise in. So I would think Sophia Boutella, I think, would be a great pick for Ron Bartis. She kind of played that somewhat role before in Kingsman. There's no doubt in my mind that I think she would be a good, honest pick for Von Bartis. Now, for Mole Man, there's multiple actors who I can see in this role, but I think Nick Frost would be a good pick for Mole Man. For Annihilus, you kind of want to do motion capture / CGI body if you're going to be doing these kind of galactic alien creatures. I think an actor who has been on screen and good voice actor, I think, would be a good pick for this role, would be Ron Perlman. He has the intimidating voice. He's done comic book material before. I think he's just a great actor, and I can't wait to see what David Harbour does for his version of Hellboy. And pretty much you're kind of giving that kind of sense of what Annihilus is. But anyway, let's get into the casting of Galactus and who I would want to kind of play him. I think it's unanimous for me. I kind of been wanting this guy in the MCU. I think he's a great actor. He's a great comedic actor and a great action actor. So you want someone in the meet in between in both worlds. I think Keanu Reeves is a solid actor. I think he can do Galactus enough. He can be stern. He can be like a re-envision of what I can see for Galactus being kind of a mix of what Thanos was with Star Wars' Snoke. I think I blended those kind of aspects that can tame down his color scheme and make him look like he is the iconic character. That's just me. So that's who I would want for Galactus. Now, for Silver Surfer, I know I'm kind of cheating in saying this, but I would just use Keanu Reeves. I think he's a great actor. He could play a hero and a villain. And I think he could do double duty very well. He's proven himself to be a good actor. I like his roles. I don't care what people think. I think he isn't given enough credit. I think he would be also good for a hero and villain role in this role. That's just my opinion. There's multiple other actors. You can pretty much doing the same thing for Silver Surfer. You can have him have a CGI body. Well, he already has the body. Just paint him gray, and you pretty much have a good Silver Surfer. Stern, intimidating, wise. I think from the Day the Earth Stood Still remake. I think that's kind of like what I would go for his acting range from that, and also from the Matrix series. I think he's a great actor. There's not enough he hasn't been on. Now let's get into the heroes. Now this is kind of been unanimous. A lot of the fans have been agreeing with this fan casting, and it's about time that this actor has gotten a role in the MCU. He was up for Captain America, so I think John Krasinski would be a great Mr. Fantastic, because you want to cast somebody who can play the smart scientist while also being comedic and being how on his characterization could be the comedic parts of the character. That's just my opinion. I think he would be a great actor for that said role. Now, I think a great actor for Invisible Woman, again, she was lobbied to playing Black Widow before, finally getting these two actors in the MCU. Even though they were lobbied in the past to play actors, I think Emily Blunt, John's real world wife, I think if you haven't seen A Quiet Place, they have good enough chemistry, and just getting actors who've worked before together in these roles, I think would be a perfect send-off for these two characters. And if they ever do want to do their kids, maybe use their, I don't know who you would want to cast for them, but that's just my opinion. I think Emily Blunt and John Krasinski as the Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman would be a great casting choice. This is unanimous. A lot of people have been saying this would be a good pick for Human Torch, and I've been thinking it too. I've been agreeing with it, and that would be Zac Efron. You know, he's worked with Disney in the past, so he probably still has some kind of contracts or obligations to do certain things ever so often, so it wouldn't be that far off if they get him. And I think he's a great actor. He's kind of like a new, like, kind of what the 2000s was for Chris Evans. He's like the new Chris Evans for this era of comedy and drama. I think he does a great mix of both. I think he can play up the role very well of Human Torch. That's just my opinion. Now let's talk about that ever-loving ever-loving blue-eyed thing. And there is no contest of who would play this actor very well. And I think Alan Richardson would be a perfect casting. Tad Castle, Raphael from the last four TMNT movies, Aquaman, I think, in the Smallville movie, I think he can do it very well. He's a very comedic actor, which we kind of need for his sarcastic rebuttal with Zac Efron for Human Torch. I think this would be the perfect casting for the thing. I just can't see anybody else playing the role. So that is my fan cast of the MCU's Fantastic Four. If you want my opinion on how I would do a Fantastic Four trilogy, maybe I'll do that in the future. I'm kind of just taking a break from I will be doing the other video, part 2 of my Marvel vs. DC movie videos. This is just as a side video I'm doing. So this is my MCU's Fantastic Four fan casting. If you like this video, comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell me what you think down below about this casting. Bye.